Hello, my loves, and welcome to my channel. My name is Vonna. If you are new, if you are not new, hey, welcome back. I am here with a year update video on Moldavite. I've been working with my Moldavite for exactly 1 year, and I'm just going to do a update video just so that you guys can see the progress and see what your girl's been up to. So I have two pieces of Moldavite. This is my pendant that I wear as a necklace. This is my bigger one. And then this one, this is the very first one that I got. This was the little one that I got to meditate with and just to hold. Still love it. Still very powerful a year later. So yeah, there has been a lot of changes. I'm not going to go into all of the properties of Moldavite. I've got other videos on that. If you guys want, check out the older videos on Moldavite. I think there's about 4 or 5 of them, and they're all green. The thumbnails are green, and they all have Moldavite in the thumbnail, okay, and in the title. So a year later, I don't use my Moldavite as much as I once did. Even though I don't use it every single day, I still feel the vibrations, and I feel the influence of the stone because if I'm not wearing it, it's, by my bed, it's in my jewelry box, it's close to me. Moldavite has been a very, very important part of my spiritual journey this past year. If you guys have been with me since day one, since I started this channel last year, you have probably noticed a lot of changes with the channel. You've noticed, me trying a bunch of different things, and I started out doing videos like this, doing videos about stones and crystals and my experiences during my spiritual awakening and things like that. But now I'm more so into education and teaching. That saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Yeah, that's kind of how it happened. So I stumbled upon my teacher about 45 minutes away from me. I went to him for a healing session, and turns out he is a master, and he's a amazing shaman, and he taught me so much, so much. I took a lot of his educational courses. I got certified in doing Reiki energy healing. I got my master, so I can also do attunements as well. Been doing distance healing, house clearings, house blessings, and obviously tarot. Love tarot. Like, I can just do tarot all day just for fun. And I really credit Moldavite. I mean, I had a lot of these drives in me. All of this has always been in me, but I feel like as soon as I started to work with the Moldavite, like, it's just been a itching, a burning, a turning in my stomach that I knew that there was something more. I knew that there was something else that I needed to do. I knew that there was different ways that I could, reach people and help encourage others. So much so that I quit my job. I'm still stuttering saying that. I started a business. So yeah, I'm home more with my family, but also I am working on getting my business off of the ground. So I no longer do the traditional, 9 to 5. And I really don't think that I would have had the guts to do all of this without me working with Moldavite. It's one of those stones that it just forces you to deal with things. Like, if you're not ready for change, if you're not ready to grow, if you're not ready for evolution, if you're not ready for drastic action, action with a purpose, then you should probably hold off on working with it. But I can say, if you are at all curious about it, if you've been seeing the word Moldavite across your mind and across your screen, and if it's in your heart, if it's in your mind, then you're being called to use it. You're being called to work with it. Like, I don't really know exactly what started me, doing research on it, but once I started, I couldn't stop. And you have the people who have those negative experiences with it, and they kind of try to scare you and steer you away from it. I will say this, I didn't let anyone scare me. Yeah, I was a little leery at first, but I will say this, like, even now, if you sleep with it, just this is my personal experience. I would recommend you calling in your angels, calling in your guides, envisioning that white light, the blue violet flame of protection, just to protect you while your defenses are down, while you're sleeping, while you're in the spiritual realm. Um, yeah, I would just be mindful of that, because I have forgotten to protect myself before going to sleep with this thing around my neck. And gosh, I have had some crazy dreams, not just crazy dreams, but scary dreams. Like, I thought someone was after me. So yeah, just be mindful. Just never get too comfortable that you forget to guard yourself and protect yourself, because, forces are real. Okay. So I went through a lot of shadow work. It forced me to transform my life in order to bring in good things into my life and the positive changes that God was calling me into pursuing. I had to get rid of a lot of the old baggage and a lot of the gunk that was holding me down, a lot of the negative thought patterns and feelings and emotions that, the things that you harp on. Well, what if I did this? What if I did this the wrong way? What if I would have, done it this way? What if I would have stayed with this person? Like, all of that stuff, it doesn't serve you. And Moldavite just forces you to push all of the things that literally do not serve you and people out of your life. Unfortunately, I did lose my mother this year. As some of you know, she was sick and she did pass away in April. But with that, I thought it couldn't get any worse. Well, I lost my mom, but I lost the majority of my family, not physically, but, emotionally and spiritually, and, just shadow work, just getting rid of things that, don't really need to be there anymore, unfortunately. And it's a grieving process. It's just a process of clearing your life and making room for the things that will make you better. Another thing I've noticed during this year working with Moldavite, like, I'm the yes girl. Like, I've always been, the people pleaser, the one who doesn't want people to be mad at her. It's just, I'm the peacemaker. I like to keep the calm, keep the peace. Everyone comes to me with their problems, kind of like a pushover. Well, working with this stone, I have found some guts. I found some balls that I didn't know that I even had. I am not afraid to speak my mind anymore. I'm not afraid of, letting people down, because I realize that, I can't help people without me being helped first, and I should be the most important person to myself. And that's just kind of how I've been living my life now. And, some people don't understand it, and it may seem selfish, but it works, and I'm happy. And I pretty much, that's all that matters. That is all that matters. What else? I've just learned so much. I feel just so empowered. I feel motivated. I feel accomplished. And, I do miss some of the people that were in my life before, but I don't miss the mundane, just doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Like, I don't miss that. I love what I'm doing now. I love being on here. I love doing tarot. I love doing readings. Like, I love doing healings, and it just fits. And if you are ready to explore a completely different side of yourself, I feel that this stone just puts you in, it puts you face to face with your higher self. It puts you face to face with the person that God intended for you to be. So if you're ready to meet the true you, if you're ready to be the person that you were supposed to be, then please, by all means, get you some Moldavite. Start slow, start with a little stone, work with it, and just see how it goes. Just leave your fears behind. Just remember to protect yourself, and you will be all good. Let me see. Did I forget anything? Okay, no, I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section for me. I will be more than happy to answer your questions. If I forgot something, I'm sure I'll go down there and add it as a comment. So you guys, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Don't be afraid to get you some Moldavite. It's a very powerful stone. It's a life-changing stone. So if you're ready for that, get it. Just do it. You guys, I love you more than you know. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.